The Democratic Party ticket is set. Vice President Kamala Harris and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
It's not just Democrats seeing changes this election year. WRAL's Ashley Rowe worked with the WRAL Investigates team on how the Republican Party is shifting in North Carolina.
And guys, this has been fascinating. We have found more people are registering as Republican in several counties in our state. There has been a real swing here over the last 20 years. I've been analyzing the data and exploring what may be behind this trend. In downtown Pembroke, where locals fill the corner diner at lunchtime and train tracks face Main Street, stands the RNC Community Center, one of a few community hubs nationwide strategically placed by Republicans to connect with voters in Robeson County. How would you describe the values of Robeson County?
It was very conservative values.
The county's GOP chair, Philip Stevens, has been involved in the county's steady shift to the right. In a WRAL analysis of voter registrations over the past 20 years, voters registered Republican in Robeson County have gone up 94%, while those registered as Democrats are down 40%. Unaffiliated registrations are up 327%. This was the makeup of registrations in 2004. It looks like this today. A notable shift for this majority-minority county that was a Democratic stronghold in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Hey, man, how y'all doing?
At the state GOP convention in May, Stevens, a former Democrat himself, told me Republicans seized on an opportunity years ago to reel in conservative Democrats who were feeling ideologically disconnected from their party and began working to get voters off the Democratic rolls.
It was not a big ideological push. So we simply were there to take up the space that was the void that was created when the Democratic Party kind of shifted more to the left.
In 2004, 81% of registered voters in Robeson County were Democrats. Fast forward 20 years, less than half are Democrat. And this trend is happening in counties across the state. Look at this map. A WRAL analysis found as of late July, of these 25 counties in and around WRAL's viewing area, 20 have had double or triple-digit percentage gains in Republican voter registration since 2004. Local counties in more urban areas with bigger populations like Durham, Orange, and Wake saw the opposite trend, with Democrats making the big gains. But Democrat voter registration decreased in 17 of these 25 counties over the past 2 decades.
Republicans have strong operations in these counties, and I think that that is the backbone of any party that you have to have, is that someone being there to help set it up.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
One Democrat who has maintained his hold on power during this rural shift to the right is longtime State Representative Garland Pierce.
We've got to do a better job as Democrats to once again get back in those rules. We're there, but we got to start hearing what people are saying and what matters to them and their families. That's the way I see it as a longtime legislator.
What do you feel the party needs to do in order to win over rural voters in November?
I don't expect to win rural North Carolina this year. I expect to break the margins that we've lost in those counties.
State Democratic Chair Anderson Clayton says Democrats need to do a better job of getting more candidates in local races, and over the next decade, plans to build a presence like Republicans have grown in rural counties.
We never left the Democratic Party, they left us.